Are you not getting any visitors to your website? Well, my name is Connor and I'm an SEO expert, and I'm going to help you with this video to make sure that you get traffic and sales to your website. So I'm going to teach you 3 different reasons why you might not be getting any traffic, and stay to the end because at the end I'm giving you a little bit of a trick, an AI trick that can help you speed up getting that traffic to your website. So the first thing you need to think about when getting traffic to a website is really think about what your customers are searching for, right? So, if you have a dentist website, for example, and you're in a city like New Orleans or something, what are they going to be searching for, right? If you think about a person looking for a dentist, they want the best dentist, right? Or they want the cheapest dentist, or whatever that modifier might want to be, right? So let's look at an example now here of a website, right, that is coming up at the top of Google. So this one here is coming at the top of Google, and as you can see, it has best dentist in New Orleans. This is the title of the page, right, of their homepage, and this page is ranking for at the top of Google for this query. I typed in best dentist in New Orleans. So for this particular query, you also need to think about Google is matching the intent of the searcher, the user, with the results, right? So in this case, they really want to see a varied amount of dentists, right, in New Orleans, and have them ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because then they can see what is the best. Maybe this is the best one for dentures, and maybe this is the best for braces or something like that. So that page will be the best, and of course if you have that page, then you can just put yourself at the top of the page, and that's no problem at all. You might have to talk about some competitors, but once you have that control, right, you can say, well, this competitor isn't as good because of XYZ reasons, and we are the best because of XYZ. Okay, so that's one way that's very, very important, and it's the basics of SEO and trying to get your website to the top of Google. For example, they've got featured dentists, right? So maybe they are friends with these people, or you can see all dentists here, they have them all listed here. So that's a great way to do. And reviews, right? So people are definitely going to be looking for reviews for this query, right? So that's not really that many reviews, so we'd hope to get more, but you can input the Google reviews as well on your website. So the second thing you need for your website to come to the top of Google are called backlinks, right? So these are links that are links from other websites to your website. And Google always used this as a way to, show that, this is an authority website. This website is trusted by other people and it's being referenced, right? So you need as many of these as possible. I'll tell you now what the best ones are, right? So the best ones are niche relevant. So in this case of dentists, right, we want other dentists linking, dental authorities, all of that would be super helpful. So show everything that you have, all the certifications, all of that. One thing you can also do is just ask your suppliers or friends, anyone who has a website, right? You're going to be dealing with other businesses if you have a business, right? So ask them for links to your website. It doesn't matter where it is, just mentions whatever it is. So you could leave reviews for them, for example. Say, X supplier is really good, they give us excellent gum shields or something like that. And then they'll be like, oh, this is really good, we have a review, so we can put that on our website. And then that shows Google that you are all around the website, all around the internet, and that is a very, very good sign. Doesn't necessarily need to be a link. Sometimes it's just a mention, right? The more times you're mentioned, the better it is for your website. So there are lots of spammy ways to do this, and you can pay people, but that is not really a good strategy anymore. It used to work maybe 5 or 10 years ago, but Google isn't really trusting the links as much as it used to. But as I was explaining before, it is all about your presence online. So if you have social media accounts, then link them back to your website. It doesn't matter if there's one video or something. It's showing Google that you're all around the internet. So start that TikTok, make that Facebook page or Instagram page. Doesn't matter, it could be something small, but this is great to put on your website, right? So you can, little video about your premises if you have a premises, or a little bit about your course if you have an online course, or whatever your business is about. So the third thing that you need to do to get more people to your website is to actually create content. So yes, you can use social media as a platform, and I definitely recommend that nowadays. It just seems like social media is getting bigger and bigger. you look around, everyone is on their phones all the time checking out things, or first thing you do, right, if you need anything is search for something, or people are searching on TikTok and Instagram nowadays, right? Very interesting behavior, right? Because if you have a business, you want to be there, right? But these websites like in TikTok and Instagram don't really like to refer your website. Google is still the biggest referrer of websites on the internet today. So Google is the most important thing that you need to think about when getting traffic. So what does Google love? Google loves data and information, right? And that's what I'm talking about when I'm making content, right? We're writing blog posts. Blog posts are a great way to educate your audience, especially if you're in that kind of niche of like you're a lawyer, you're an accountant or something. And if they have questions, right, it's so important to answer the questions on your website already. Lots of lawyers don't really want to say, oh, I don't want to answer the questions because why would they pay me then? Well, that's not really how the internet works. The internet is all based on trust. So you need to give away all the information, and then they'll be like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? And then they will want to get your services because they trust you, they know that you know the answers, because there's lots of people online just saying whatever and they don't really know what they're talking about. By the way, I forgot to tell you at the start of the video, I've had tens of millions of people on my website, so I do know what I'm talking about. That should prove my authority. I'll leave a link to some of the screenshots you can see now. So now the secret part about making content, what we can do is actually use AI. So Google is not against using AI, okay? They've said it, they've changed their terms of conditions to all that it needs to do is to satisfy the user. So it doesn't matter if a human makes it or an AI tool makes it. For me, the best is when those things come together, right? You have an AI tool and a human that edits it and is a topic expert, right? So for example, I'm a topic expert in SEO. So I can do my first draft with an AI tool, and then I edit all the content with my extra knowledge that I can add in and say, okay, the AI knows all of this, but I know all of this to add on top. And Google loves that. And so to create the content, I use this tool called Journalist AI. I'll leave a link in the first comment with the 10% coupon to get 10% off, right? If you use Connor 10 in the pricing when you need to pay, then you get 10% off, but you get 3 free articles anyway. So just test it out, see if it's for you. I'll show you a little bit how it works now. So in order to generate an article, all you need to do here is to the SEO article. You can also do a news article if that's relevant to your niche, right? But in this case, we're just going to do an SEO article. So it's very simple. You just put in your titles here. So it might be like best dentist in New Orleans, or could be a tutorial, right? How to install your gum shield correctly at night, or whatever the case may be, right? And all you need to do is fill in all these different things here. It depends on your knowledge, right? How much you want to do here, but honestly, it's not that difficult. You just put in, generate your article, and you'll get an article. So this is an example of the article. So I just typed in 10 unique things to do in Dublin, Ireland, right? And we have our different headings, right? We also have a table of contents here. So this was all done with AI. I didn't do any of this, right? It just did everything for me, right? It gave me key takeaways. And this is just the structure of the website, right? One cool thing about this, you can actually just send it to your integration, okay? If you want help with this or any help with this, just ask the guys in Journalist AI there. They will help you with this, and you can automate this to publish straight away. So really, really easy to do if you just look at this. So they make little tables here, and it's really easy on the eye. So what I do with my clients, I just publish 30 of these articles every single month, and their traffic is growing and growing because there's lots more topics, lots more information for their potential customers to read and then sign up for their services. So as you can see, it's like 2,000 words. Like this would take you hours to write, wouldn't it? It takes so long. And I'm from Dublin, and I can tell you that this is a really good article. It's a unique thing. Not many people, for example, know about the Botanic Gardens. Even people in Dublin don't know about this. So really cool. This is all true, right? I've been there myself. I know about this information. And yeah, this is a definite thing to do when you're in Dublin, is to visit Howth. It's really, really good. And there's like yeah, so for example, like this one, I know that you can eat seafood there, for example. It's a really good idea to eat seafood. And what's it called, seafood chowder is really excellent. So I could add that in and say, oh, here's a nice pub where you can eat seafood chowder. 3 things to know about getting more traffic to your website if you're a business, right? If you need any extra information about this, subscribe to the channel, send me a comment, anything you can do, I will help you, and we will help you to get more traffic to your website. Don't forget the coupon Connor10 if you want to sign up for Journalist AI. Thanks for watching.